Hey everyone, Chad here. It's twilight at the lake. Boats going by, a little bit loud. Not too bad though, still peaceful. But it's twilight, which means there's going to be deer pretty soon. The deer attack all the plants in the backyard because we don't have, the backyard is not fenced in. So I'll show you what we've done to keep them at bay. They are nibbling some stuff before I can get out here each time, but I've done 3 things. First are 2 products and then a little bit different strategy. So I'll show you what those are right now. First, this here unlabeled thing is liquid fence deer and rabbit repellent, which you can get at the box stores. I get the bigger spray bottle here, and you can get a smaller one as well, but I have quite a bit of stuff to spray. This will last me quite a bit of time. It's good for about 5 days, I found. It says like a lot more than that, I think. I would do about every 5 days, at least once a week. And if it rains, you got to go out and do it again. Same thing with this. This is what we alternate with. This is deer repellent. This seemed to work pretty good this past summer as well. Once again, it says if it rains, it's okay. But if it rains, I would put it back on. Even if it rains the next day, go put it on again. But it does let them just nibble it, and then they don't like it. And then they tend to leave most of your stuff alone. Once again, though, we've said if deer are really, really hungry, they're going to eat stuff. So I'll go show you some of the damage they've done in the last few nights, and then I'll show you the final piece of the puzzle that we try to use to keep the deer away. I think in the light you'll still be able to see this right here. See where the deer have nibbled? Not too bad overall, but as we go this way, they left these blooms before they opened here, but they took off some other stuff. Once again, not too bad. One got here, ate a few things. And as we walk around here, it's hard to see, it's getting a little bit dark, but if I get up kind of close, you can see they kind of tasted some of these, which gives me a good excuse to go ahead and trim them back and kind of chop this high part off a little bit so they'll fill out a little more. Because there's some weird shapes because of last year. You can see, same one, they did it again. Nibbled on this. Overall, not too bad. Now this ticks me off, deer, because I really want these white wedding hydrangeas, which are looking great this year, to bloom, and the deer are trying to get into them. For whatever reason, they're able to get just a few bites before we can get out here and get them out, because I'll show you the third strategy. The third strategy are these blink cameras. I will put some information about that in the description, but these are, I order them off Amazon. They are blink cameras. They go, let's see, not with it, is it Siri, not the Apple voice person computer thing, but the other one, so Alexa. Anyway, they connect with that stuff too, and so at night in the bed I hear motion detected as loud as the volume will go up, and that usually wakes me up. Last night it woke me up after a few tries. Those, I have 3 of these set up around here, so they look out here and they tell me when those deer are walking up, but sometimes there's a slight delay by a minute or so, and that minute is all those deer need. Jump up here and take a few bites. So this third strategy with these blink cameras, which there's another one right here on the corner, and I'm actually going to order 3 or 6 more. Maybe they can do 10 of these at a time. I'm going to have cameras everywhere out here, especially I think I'm putting them down here if I have enough. That way it'll give me a longer warning before the deer get up into the plants. So and you can, there's all kind of adjustments you can make. So with those, and let's walk over here while we're doing this real quick. I'm going to show you some footage from the blink cameras if I can figure out how to do that as well. Right here in this, I think these are mostly just normal from falling off. But if you notice on the edges, just on the edges, they've got some of the ivy right here, which they love ivy. It's kind of like roses and chocolate, but they love it. They've nibbled just a few bites, nibbled a few bites off of here. Overall, haven't done too much damage here. They did, either a rabbit or the deer one got back here though and ate that up really good, that Rose of Sharon. And let's see what else. Just planted these, trying to remember the names of them. I'll have to look that up and put it up in the words. But they actually have nibbled these. I probably won't get any nice little blooms or what have you on these because of the deer nibbling them. And these are semi-deer resistant as well. So see, just annoying little creatures, deer, especially the ones in our neighborhood because they're tame and they come in groups. So during the night, we may have one group and then an hour later, a second group, completely different deer, and then a third group during the night as well. And you can see they always get to the edge right here of the wheelbarrow and they eat the edges just a little bit. They're not really destroying everything. They're just nibbling, and then we're out here. I'm so happy they haven't got these daylilies. Not yet anyway. And rabbits haven't got them so far, knock on wood. Really don't mess too much with lantana, so that part's pretty safe. They've only barely tasted some of the superbena here in between the roses. I just really want to protect, at least get some blooms on these things before the deer get them. But here's the extra thing that we have in protection. When I hear that thing go off at night that says there's motion detected, I get up. I say, Molly, Gus, which are our two dogs you've seen in the videos. And I open the door right up there that comes out onto the back deck. And both dogs go running out here and they chase the deer out of the yard. About a minute later, they both come up to the door and come back in, and we do it again over and over again. Like I said, that'll chase away some deer, but they're going to try it each night because they found a nice food source here. And that's what we're doing, is constant just waking up in the middle of the night, letting the dogs come out here. So it has so far kept everything out, and I'm about to spray all this with the deer repellent, the invisible fence for tonight. We're not expecting any rain for the next several days, so it should be good, and I'm hoping the deer that come tonight will taste it and not want to taste anything else. And in doing so, then we'll let the dogs out and chase them away, and maybe it'll get them out of here for at least a few days. And this all works pretty well as long as you're here every day. We go on vacation for a week later on in the summer, towards the end of the summer. The deer will eventually get used to the cameras, because those cameras, I can actually talk. So if I'm at the movies one night and I see a deer, you know, at 11 o'clock at night or what have you, my phone goes off and I'm on the way home, I can just yell into the phone and it will come through those cameras, which is a really cool feature. When it comes through those cameras, the deer will run off. Unless you're on vacation and you try to do that over and over every night. And then the deer tend to get used to the sounds and just look at you while they're chewing everything. It's also annoying when you're in a condo at the beach and you're trying to hide from the rest of your family and not wake them up, and you're going, get away, you stinking deer. And you're trying to whisper and yell at the same time. So that's the way that works. Anyway, I'll show you some of that footage from the cameras to let you see. We've also had foxes come out here. Occasionally get a bird get right in front of the camera and stuff during the daytime if I forget to turn them off. But I usually only turn these on at night, and then in the morning when I wake up, I cut them off because the deer don't come during the day. So we'll let you see some of that footage. After you look at that footage, if you like the video, click like, subscribe, share it with your friends. And if you have any deer tips of how you keep them out, let me know, because I'm always looking for some new ways. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.